In the last few years, our biggest contribution has been through economic development. We've done a great deal in attracting new businesses into Hamilton, and probably close to $200 million in third-party investment into the port. Every year we handle in the region of 10 to 12 million tons of cargo through the port, which amounts to about $2 billion worth of goods. We're pretty lucky to have the port because it really does give us a gateway to international markets, and it makes it a really neat place to locate your business, because through the multimodal aspects of the marine, rail and road all together, you're able to dramatically reduce your logistics costs. That, of course, complemented by the fact that Hamilton's got a good workforce, a wonderful economic development team, makes it all work very well here. In the last 2 years, as I said, we've attracted about $200 million in investment. Some of the notable ones are Parrish and Heimbecker, who have built two big 28,000 square foot domes, and now have the capability of having about 1 million tons of grain through Hamilton every year. And that's a total multimodal facility with rail, road, and marine connections. Right next to them is Birmingham Foundations, a very, very old Hamilton company who were looking at leaving the city of Hamilton, but luckily through cooperation with Labatt's, we were able to secure a position for them and allow them to expand, and that secured 170 jobs into Hamilton. We've also had some great success with a bit of a Hamilton celebrity, Ron Foxtroff, and the Fluke organization, and they've relocated their facilities here and are now occupying about 350,000 square feet of warehousing space. Just finishing off a project for McAsphalt, and that was a $20 million investment into an asphalt facility out on Pier 23. And again, it'll be a multimodal facility with road, rail, and certainly the marine connections. So one of our neat projects that we've just been able to finalize is with Lafarge, and they're bringing in, they've consolidated their slag facilities into one of our locations on Pier 22. One of the largest contracts that the Hamilton Port Authority has ever done. And they've just put a crusher in there, they put in their weigh scale. It's about $10 million worth of investment. And it's also had an added benefit where they've taken 16,000 trucks off the road, whereas past they were running the trucks out of the steel mills along Burlington Street into their facility, and now they can travel directly into the facility from the steel mills. Further from that, Aecon Dufferin is one that we've just recently announced, and they're building, it's a new cooperation, a joint venture between Aecon and Dufferin, and they're building another asphalt facility there, and that's another $10 to $12 million worth of investment. One other project that we've been working on is with a company named Tarsco, and they're supplying big giant tanks for Newfoundland. And the exciting thing is they've been able to build those tanks right on Pier 23 and fabricate them. They built scaffolding temporary building facilities around the tanks. They'll take the tanks, likely move them onto a barge, and then take them out to Newfoundland. And by being able to put that whole supply chain together, they were able to win the contract off of the Koreans, who are also competing on it. So it's a great example of how that multimodal network and that marine capability is making Hamilton competitive in winning some of these bids. Another company is Sunrise Metals, and they came to us with 1 acre about 4 years ago, and now as you can see they've got a huge steel yard, and they're probably doing 60 to 70 containers a week of scrap steel out of the Hamilton market. So it's a phenomenal success partnering with them. So it's been quite an impressive few years of bringing companies into Hamilton.